ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ومن يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وقال الله تعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Whatever comes to us, it's from Allah and it has a purpose. In the world today are facing a big crisis. Not big crisis because of the corona, but more big crisis because of people are jobless, especially the very poor people who are earning daily wages. They have a big problem, not only in the Philippines, all around the world, even in America. Millions of people in America also are jobless now. In Europe, in different part of the world. Saudi Arabia also, many people are jobless who are foreign workers and they have no income. In Singapore, in Malaysia, in Pakistan, in India, in Bangladesh. And of course, Allah said in the Quran that whatever punishment comes, it comes because of our own wrong deeds. So what is the best thing we do is to repent to Allah. That Allah forgive us and remove this sickness, this whatever is epidemic, and also what is happening after the pandemic, it's more problematic. Like the lockdowns and people are locked up in the houses, it's like jail. People are like feeling like they are in jail. So many people, for us it's still okay, but some people are in squatter areas, they cannot go out at all and they have a small house and they are hardship. And they might also multiply many other diseases because corona is also multiplying when it means people are very close. Like the people in the small houses or like in the dormitories, people are very close. So if they are close, they have more chances to get the disease. And not only the corona, the bigger problem in Philippines is TB, the tuberculosis. I checked the statistics. In Philippines, more than 70 people die every day with the TB. More than 70 people die in TB because of the TB in one day. So if more than 70 in 1 month, so it means more than 2,000 people are dying for the TB in 1 month. So it's more problematic than corona. The corona people died in Philippines is 500 plus in more than a month. Maybe almost 2 months, more than 2 months already, and then 500 people die with corona. But the TB, more than 2,000 people die every month. And TB is 10 times more contagious. The TB is 10 times more contagious than corona. Why? Because TB, even you sit down together, you can get TB. Even just sit down only. But corona can only transfer to you because of the droplets coming from your throat and coming from your nose. Only this one. By touching, by sitting together or close together, no. It's not going to transfer to you. It's only when you come out the droplets by sneezing or by coughing, or some people they're talking and then the droplets coming out. And if these droplets will come to your nose or your mouth, then you can get corona. Only this is the possibility to transfer the corona. So corona is not very contagious compared to TB, which is much more contagious than corona. Because TB, even person is just sitting together all the time and they can transfer the TB. But if Allah want to save, Allah can save. Because every day there are millions of diseases are attacking us. Millions of virus and bacteria and microorganisms, they are attacking us, but Allah is saving us. So very important thing is to trust Allah and depend upon Allah. And not to fear the disease or virus or the bacteria, but to fear Allah. Because we believe that nothing can happen to us without the will of Allah. So if you already talk to Allah and you pray to Allah to protect you and He approve that, no corona, no TB, no virus, no bacteria can affect you. So important thing is your connection with Allah, your belief with Allah, your trust with Allah, and your prayer with Allah. And of course, if you ask Allah, cry to Allah and ask forgiveness for that, and repent to Allah, then this corona will not be punishment to us anymore. Because we are asking Allah sorry. We are asking Allah to forgive us. We are repenting to Allah. And once Allah approve our repentance and He accept our forgiveness, then He's not going to harm us with this disease anymore. Because disease has no power. Disease cannot give us any harm without the will of Allah. Now the world today are fearing corona. Corona has become like God to the people. No people are afraid to Allah, but they are afraid to corona. The corona has become almighty now. Parang Diyos na yun yung si corona. The people are afraid to corona, yung takot sa mga tao sa corona, mas matakot sa kaysa Diyos. They don't afraid God. Hindi sila takot sa Diyos, takot sila sa corona. People don't want to come together nearby anyone, afraid too much, don't want to go outside the house. Takot sa tao sa mga, ito yung malit ng virus, small virus. Hindi makita sa mata, we cannot see this with the eye. It's so small, but people are afraid. But Almighty Allah, how many people are afraid? So it's important to fear Allah, not to fear to this small tiny virus, but to fear Allah. Now the problem now, the reaction is a big problem now. Many countries in the world, they are reacting over much, fearing too much about corona. There's so many people die and so many people are dying and so many people will die. But it's not all true. It's not all true. Number one, the corona is not deadly. It's not very deadly. Of course, it's a punishment from Allah. And whatever happening after corona is also punishment from Allah for the bad deeds of the people. But if you can check the coronavirus, it is not very deadly. Most of the people can easily to survive. And especially the people who are really hard to survive are very old people. Most of the people dying with corona are 70, 80 years old people. And they are with many diseases. Like in Italy or in USA or in Spain or in UK. Most of the people dying are 70 to 80 years old people. 90% people are dying are more than 70 years old. Masyado matanda. And then, mahina at, they are very weak and they have maraming sakit. They have many diseases. Like hypertension, diabetics, they have also heart disease, high blood pressure, etc. So the most of the people dying, most of the people who get corona, they are not dying with corona. The death rate of corona is around 1%. Around 1% only. So it's not deadly, number one. Number two, the count they are telling us in the media today, like 200,000 plus people died. The first of all, these 200,000 people are not dying all with corona. They are dying, they have corona, but they are not dying with corona. They are dying with diabetics, dying with blood pressure problem, dying with heart attacks. They are not dying with corona. According to the reports from Italy, the 99.2% people are not dying with only corona. They are dying with many diseases. They have 1, 2, and 3 complicated diseases. So 99.2% people have a complicated diseases. Only less than 1%, bababa sa ng 1%, less than 1% na only corona in Italy, according to the news. According to the statistics report, the 99.2% people are dying. They have 1, 2, or 3 or more than 3 complicated diseases. So they are not dying because of corona, but they are dying. Just they have a positive corona, but they are not dying with corona. They are dying with other reason. And only less than 1% in Italy, they are really dying with corona because they have no other disease. But the rest of 99%, more than 99%, they have so many diseases, and the one among the diseases is corona. That's all. So 200,000 plus people died in 4 months. Today is May 2 now. In 4 months, 230,000 maybe, approximately. And most of those people dying in 230,000, not from corona. Maybe more than 200,000 people are dying with other diseases. But example, Halimbawa, even if you count the 200,000 people die with corona in 1 month, in 4 months, it's nothing compared to other diseases. Like in 2020, from January until April or until May 2, more than 3.5 million people die with hunger. Can you imagine this? 3.5 million people, more than 3.5 million people died in 2020 with hunger. Gutom, patai, 3.5 million. More than 4 million people died with the contagious diseases like TB in 2020. More than 4 million people are dying with contagious diseases, and number one contagious diseases is TB, the tuberculosis. In India, the death of the corona is 1,000 plus. But in India, 500,000 people die with TB every year. But they are not worried about TB, they are worried about corona because of media. In India, more than 1,000 people died with corona, but in India, more than 500,000 people are dying with tuberculosis. In Philippines, I said 70 people died every day. How many people die with corona? 10, 20, maybe 30. But TB, how many people die in Philippines? 70. Every day, araw-araw, 70. 70 people die with TB every day. And then the people will living in the squatter area, when they are together, close by, in the dormitories, like the workers, they cannot go to work. They are in dormitories, 20 people in one room, double deck bed. What will happen? They will multiply disease, they will multiply corona, they will multiply TB. And if you can check the other diseases like HIV/AIDS, almost 500,000 people die in HIV/AIDS in 2020. 500,000 people died. If you can check about the cigarette right now in this 2020, for the 4 months, more than 12 million people died with cigarette. In 4 months only. 12 million people died with cigarette. And nobody worry about cigarette. Nobody worry about cigarettes. The alcohol, million people died with alcohol. And more diseases like diarrhea, millions of people dying every year. Just for a loose bowel, millions of people dying. So you can check on, there are so many diseases which is worse than the corona, but we are tolerating all this, but corona has become a fear now. So first of all, as a Muslim, we should not fear corona. Hindi tayo takut sa corona, takut tayo sa Allah. We just fear Allah. Because only by the will of Allah can get the life and death, and then can get the profit and loss. And the sickness, and also the cure, only by the will of Allah. So we should not fear corona or any other thing like this. Now how to deal with corona? The corona is effective in the cold countries, not in the hot countries. Like in the hot countries, it's not deadly. But in the cold countries, it's deadly. Like so in USA, in UK, United Kingdom, in Italy, in Germany, in Spain, in Belgium, and even in Iran. Because these are all cold countries, and the corona was deadly for them in the cold countries, in the cold weather. So very important to take the sunshine, because it's already proven now. The head of the technology and science in USA, National Homeland Security, they already proved that on the press conference that the coronavirus is going to die 100% with the half-life, with the sunshine, with the sun heat. So important to take sun heat. If even you cannot go outside your house, try to get the sunshine from the window. And also another study that fresh air can go in your lungs and dirty air can go out. So it can also remove the corona from your lungs. If ever you get inside the corona in your lungs, when you take on fresh air, it will clean your lungs. So you will be safe from the corona also, to take the more and more fresh air. Try to go out, but if you're not allowed to go out, open the window and try to inhale and exhale to get the fresh air. So more fresh air goes inside and more dirty go outside, you will be clean your lungs, inshallah. And if, example, you cannot get more and more sunshine heat, you can try to take the artificial heat, like drinking the hot water or drinking the hot tea or hot coffee. It's very, very beneficial. Keep on drinking the coffee or tea with the hot water. It's very beneficial to resist against corona, because corona is definitely dying with the heat. Also very good suggestion, if you have a hair dryer and if you feel that you have something flu symptom or just for precaution, you want to save protection from the corona, get the hair dryer in the house. Everybody has a hair dryer. The hair dryer. Get the hair dryer, plug in, and then steam direct to your nose. It will go to your nose and it will go to your lungs and it will clean your lungs. If ever kung may pasok na corona, it will die with the steam of the hair dryer, the hair blower, the dryer. But put the heat. Number 1, number 2 heat, and then you put on your nose and start it, and you just inhale. This heat will go to your lungs with your air pipe. It will go to your lungs and it will cleanse totally your lungs. So that's a very good thing. You will feel very nice. You will feel like no more cough anymore also, no colds anymore. Kahit may flu ka or may colds ka, if you will do this steaming with the hair dryer, after 10 minutes you will feel very good. 5 minutes very good. Because it will, when you take the hair dryer and then it goes to your windpipe and it will go to your lungs and it will clean your lungs. It will clean your throat also. So if ever kung may virus or bacteria, it will all be dying with the steam of the hair dryer. Hair dryer is a very good instrument for us to fight against corona and all kind of flu and cough and cold. You can always take the steam from the hair dryer. Some people, they might have some heater, the steamer, then you put the steamer and you sit down and then it can go steam to your mouth and your nose and your face and absorb to your hearts, absorb to your lungs and your throat. But if you have no steamer, definitely everybody has a hair dryer. And it's very cheap also. You can buy it like few hundreds or 1,000 or 2,000 pesos. You can buy a ordinary hair dryer from the any shop, from the like SNR or Landers or supermarkets you can buy also. Another very important thing which we can practice is to get the hot water, not very hot but bit hot, warm, put the salt, 1 spoon, and then mix it and then gargle it. That's a very good remedy, not just for the corona, but so many diseases you can fight with, like flu, the colds, throat pain or sore throat or colds and cough. Get the hot water, the best in the morning, early morning. And then put the salt and then gargle it. Native salt is better, not the iodized salt. And then gargle it every day, that is also good remedy. Some people are thinking that the corona is, like example, some people are worrying about, we of course we do social distancing because that's the order of the government, but there is no proven study about that the corona can be spread with sitting together. There is no such study, but we'll do that. Because I said earlier, the corona, when you are only face to face. Kung sa harap ka sa isang tao tapos walang mask, kung may corona, it can come out from his throat or from his nose, from his mouth or from the nose, coming from the lungs, the fluid, that can make you sick. But through your mouth and through your nose also. So best thing, if you come to masjid, if you're wearing a mask, it's already good enough. Especially if you are going out, wear the mask, it's good enough. So getting closer is not the things that you need to worry about. There are also other symptoms which you can identify, which is well known today. The runny nose is not corona. Remember this. Kung may sipon ka, you have a runny nose, that's not corona. Number 1. If you have a cough with phlegm, ubo ka may phlegma, that's not corona also. So no worry about that. If you see somebody coughing, tapos not the dry cough, hindi yung dry cough, no problem, hindi na corona. So sipon, the runny nose is not corona. The cough with phlegm is not corona. Only the dry cough, very, yung may ubo na toyo, dry cough, that's corona. Plus the sore throat, you have a sore throat and high fever, very high fever. And then of course the last one is that you have a pneumonia in your lungs. So these are the 4 symptoms you need to worry about. The number 1, the dry cough, the pain in your throat, and the high fever and pneumonia in your lungs. That is the last stage. And then sometimes the hospitals are very dangerous because hospitals are closed, there is no fresh air, it's always aircon, and the corona can go in the aircon duct also, in the aircon pipes also, and they stay there because the corona loves to stay in a malamig. Gusto na yung corona malamig. So the better, if you have a patient who has symptoms, don't bring to hospital. Treat them in the house. Because hospital is dangerous. Many people are dying in hospitals. Many doctors are dying in hospital. Nurses are dying in hospital. So hospitals are danger today. Hospitals are not saving the corona patient. More people are dying in hospitals. Hospitals are need to avoid. Better to treat, if you really think that you have a patient who is positive with corona, then you isolate him in the house. Put a bed and put him separate from others. Okay, that's all. Rather than you risk his life to bring in the hospital, he might die there. Put in the house and be quarantined. And quarantine, the ruling of quarantine is come from the hadith. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, if a person is sick and has epidemic disease, he should be isolated inside the house. And that's all. But why to quarantine the not sick people? We are not sick. Why quarantine? Bakit quarantine na yung tao hindi may sakit? Only quarantine the may tao may sakit. Like example, the Ibn Sina, the Muslim medical doctor, 1,000 years ago, less than maybe, few hundred years ago, he introduced Ibn Sina, he introduced about the quarantine. Because when may epidemic ng pasyente, he put them in the room with the ventilation, with the heat, with the sunshine, and he let them to stay there for 40 days for quarantine. And he called it Al-Arbainia. Yung noon dati sa galing sa Italy, the Merchant of Venice, when they found out this, because they have a problem in Rome before, dying so many people with epidemics. So they learned this, it's better to isolate the epidemic people from the public, from the people, from the household, from the other people outside. And then until this person is cured, then bring him out. So the Ibn Sina called it Al-Arbainia, which is meaning the 40 days. And then in Spanish, they called it Quarantina, which is meaning 40 also. Quarantina, 40. So 40 days. So the word quarantine coming from Al-Arbainia, which is meaning the 40. So the quarantine must be the people who are sick, the people who has symptoms. The test is not reliable. The most reliable test today is PCR. It is not reliable also. You do it today, morning, negative. You do it gabi, positive. You do it in the morning, positive. Gabi, negative. So the test, the corona test is not reliable. Don't depend on the test. Depend on the symptoms. The symptoms are the dry cough, the dry cough, the high fever, very hard pain in your throat, and also the pneumonia in your heart, in your lungs. Because the test is not reliable at all. It's just useless to depend on the test. You do it in the morning positive, gabi it becomes negative. So, example, what is important that the people who have a symptom, they should not go out. They should be locked down. They should put in a quarantine and isolation. But not everybody. And then going out is very essential for us, so we can get sunshine, we can get heat also, we can get also the fresh air. So it's very important to go out. And then we can see also the lockdown is not successful in many countries. Now, one of the neighbor countries, Brunei, is zero already. There is no more corona anymore in Brunei. Darussalam, the Muslim country. They have a zero corona now. They never put any lockdown. And they are now zero. No corona in Brunei now. Number one country in the world today. They have a corona, but they fight the corona without lockdown, and they are very healthy now. No corona in Brunei. There are many other countries without lockdown, like South Korea. They did not put lockdown, and they are already going to zero now. Even China, they put the lockdown in Wuhan because Wuhan was epidemic center. But not whole China was locked down. Shanghai, Beijing, no lockdown. And China is already yesterday zero. They are already zero now. So our advice here is to think about this issue. Put people lock up in the house can cause more corona and can cause more TB and can cause more hypertension and more depression and more high blood pressure and more low blood pressure and more diabetics and more disease. And the worst thing is people will get hunger and they will die with hunger. So our good advice to all the people in the world to go for the right decision. Make the mandatory to wear mask. Going outside with mask is okay. and do other things which is needed. But putting people who are not sick put up inside is very big problem. Like Philippines now loss of 1.1 trillion already in the lockdown. 1.1 trillion already lost. That is like $20 billion. A poor country is losing $20 billion. And America is going to lose $4 trillion because of the lockdown. $4 trillion. That will be $4,000 billion. $4,000 billion. Like Philippines is $20 billion, but poor country. But America is going to lose $4,000 billion. $4 trillion. So it's a very dangerous idea. It's really not very effective. You can check also the example of the Kashmir in India. The Kashmir in India, which called the Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian government make injustice to the Muslims in Kashmir. They put them in lockdown for 9 months now. In Kashmir sa India, 9 months na yun na may lockdown. They cannot go outside the house for 9 months. Noon wala pang corona. There was no corona, but they already in lockdown because the Indian government put them lockdown to control their agenda. And after 9 months of lockdown, until today the Kashmir is locked down, and Kashmir is still corona. So if 9 months lockdown cannot finish corona, so it means lockdown is not effective. If this is effective, Kashmir should be zero right now. It's already 9 months of lockdown. So it's a just idea from the epidemiologist, some experts who say it like this, but there is no proof about this. For me, I see the ratio, the country is flat before, after the lockdown is going up. All the countries I see. You can go and check yourself. The Worldometer Corona website, and you check. All the countries, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, all the countries like USA, the UK, the Italy, the Spain, Germany, France, when there is no lockdown, they were flat. But when it start lockdown, they started to go up. So I am keep on suggesting that. Some people are listening that. Inshallah, more people will listen this. And we can give this suggestion to the governments with our humble request to think about this, to go for the right option and not the option of the lockdowns, because lockdown is destruction. It's more destruction than corona and more destruction than any war. It's more destruction, more destructive than World War II. Because it's so many people are suffering with this depression and hunger and diseases and so many things. Or we cannot accuse anyone without evidence. Okay? So if it is man-made or if it is from the animal or whatever, but we believe it's a punishment of Allah. And the best thing we do is to pray to Allah to save us from. Because if it is from the animal is created by Allah. And if it is from the bad people who created it, they are also created by Allah. So regardless if it is come from a conspiracy or it is just from animal or some food, etc., we need to pray to Allah to remove it. Okay? And there is another thing addition here, that the dirty food is not good to eat, like the pig. Those eating pig are very dangerous for them to get the diseases like corona and flu. Because like in the countries which most of the people are dying, like in USA, UK, Italy, Spain, Germany, France, Belgium, they're all pig eater. They eat lots of pork. So they have no resistance against this corona. But those who are not eating pig, they have a more resistance against this corona and against flu also. So the eating pig is also a cause of people dying and getting infected with corona and with influenza and etc. There is a hadith, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, when Jesus will come, the Isa al-Masih, he will do some things, like he will destroy the cross. Because he was not crucified on the cross, so he will destroy it. And the other things he will do, he will kill all the pigs. Why he will kill all the pigs? Because pig is also spreading the disease. It might be corona also spread from the pig. Like example, the one of the largest pork supplier in USA, the Smithfield, is already shut down. They are the largest pork supplier in USA. Millions of kilos they are producing every day. And it is totally shut down because most of the workers in the Smithfield already have corona. And even the Bible said, don't eat the pig because it's unclean and do not touch its carcass. The Bible said, don't touch the carcass also. Not only to bawal yung pagkain, pati yung you touch the meat of the pork, it's bawal sa Bible. Leviticus, Deuteronomy number. Do not touch its carcass. Wag na the touching of the meat of the pork is bawal din sa Bible. But the Christians are eating. Except the Seventh-day Adventists, they are eating this all. Wow. Even though they read in the Bible that do not eat the pork, it is dirty. The word is marumi. But they translate unclean. They translate in English unclean. Why unclean? Dapat dirty. Sa yung sa Tagalog, anong sabihin sa Tagalog sa Bible? Na Tagalog na Bible. Wag kayo kain karni ng baboy. Ito ay marumi. Because they don't like to say marumi, dirty, in English, so they put unclean. Para hindi masyado masama. But it says very clearly, dirty. Because the word in dirty in Quran is khabis. Khabis. And the clean is tayyab. Tayyab, Allah said, eat the clean things. Kulu mina tayyibat. Eat from the clean things. And Allah prohibit the khabis, the dirty things. So there is a thing is clean and there is a thing is dirty. So eat the clean and don't eat the dirty. So Bible said, for example, you go to the party. Tapos kain sila ng baboy. And you get the microphone and you say, don't eat the pork, it is dirty. Ano gagawin nila sa'yo? What they will do with you? Bugbog, di ba? Baka patayin sila sa'yo. Dahil kain sila baboy, tapos sabi mo, dirty ito. But if you are wise, very wise, dalhin mo Biblia sa party. You go to the party, dadalhin mo Biblia. Tapos mag-speaker ka. Sabihin mo, attention ladies and gentlemen, I want to read something from the Bible. Tapos kain sila baboy, yung sa party, kahit 1,000 sila. Sabihin mo, I want to read something from the Bible. Ano yon? Sabi ng Diyos sa Bible, wag na kayo kain karne ng baboy, ito ay marumi. Pwede sila bubog sa'yo na yun? Hindi pwede. Dahil basa mo sa Biblia. You are reading from the Bible. You are not saying from your own word. But you are reading from their book. Christian sila. Tapos sabi sa Bible, marumi, kain pa rin sila. Kaya they are getting more and more disease. Because people are getting heart attack, trachea worms, parasites. You know, in Philippine government, the DOH, sometime meron sila tender ng albendazole. albendazole, medicine, albendazole. One tablet for isang bata, isang tablet lang, albendazole. You know how many order ng Philippine government? 50 million. DOH. We want to join the bidding. Last time, tapos I checked the tender sa bidding ng DOH. Isang tablet ng yung albendazole. Isang tablet sa isang beses sa isang bata. One tablet, no more second. One tablet lang. And you order ng DOH, Department of Health, Philippine government, order nila isang order lang ha, isang order. 50 million tablets. Ano ibig sabihin? All the Christian children, they need to eat the albendazole dahil kumakain ng baboy, may worm sila. They're getting bulati dahil sa baboy. Kaya yung order ng DOH, 50 million tablets. Every order. Every 6 months, 50 million tablets. Sometime, before 6 months, another 50 million tablets. Because they will give to the poor children para kain sila, para labas yung bulati. Patay yung bulati. Why they get yung mga bulati, yung mga bata, yung Christian? Dahil kain ng baboy. So that is already proven. So there is also time for us to make dawah, to tell people to worship one God, don't eat the pork, and come to Islam. And inshallah, people can think about this, and we should help them also, because they are also human brothers. The Christian also our human brothers, because they are also children of Adam, and they are also children of the Hawa, the Eve. So they are also our brothers in humanity. The Christians are also our brothers in human brothers. So we should help them also for the sake of Allah. And that can also make their heart open for Islam. So that's all, inshallah. May Allah guide us. May Allah accept from us. Inna Allah malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi alladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Amin. Ya Allah, our Lord, give us good in this world and good in the hereafter. Save us from your anger and save us from hellfire. Amin. Ya Allah, be happy with us and enter to us in Jannatul Firdaus in paradise. Amin. Ya Allah, guide us. Amin. Ya Allah, forgive us. Amin. Ya Allah, mercy on us. Amin. Ya Allah, protect us. Amin. Ya Allah, protect us. Amin. Ya Allah, protect us. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children long life. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children long life. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children long life. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children and all the children of the world long life. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children and all the children of the world long life. Amin. Ya Allah, give our children and all the children of the world long life. Amin. Ya Allah, we ask from you all the good which your prophets and all good people they ask from you. Ameen. Ya Allah, we seek your protection from all the evil from which your prophets and all good people they seek your protection. Ameen. Ya Allah, accept all our dua which ask and you should not ask. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna wa lana innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.